Hey friends, my name is Frenny, aka Friend the Human,
And I'm Slappa.
and this is Vibes and Delights. Welcome back.
We're back
We're back. Um, and so we're back from
from outer
outer space.
space.
I
And
just
it's
walked
only
in
and
to
to
find
find
you
you
here
here
with
with
that
that
sad
sad
look
look
upon
upon
your
your
face.
face.
Well, we're back. Or we're back from the dinosaurs. Roll back the rock to the dawn of time and sing this song with me. Yeah, you cute. Get the fuck out of here. Anywho, doesn't Slappa's hair look immaculate? You probably can't see it well, but it's super long and we like switched conditioners and his hair is crazy beautiful right now. He's got like a lion thing going. And I'm over here in between hairstyles. I've got my pick and it can double as a weapon. Pro tip. Anyway. All right. Well, shit, these days we might
I
need
mean,
a
that's
few
what
pro
hairpins
tips.
were for
Like,
back in the day.
you so right. You know, they have flowers at grandma's house for a reason. I didn't, I had to look that up.
Why?
I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about because the only experience I've had with gardening is with my mom's house. We didn't have special flowers that were of the poison variety. So I had no idea what that was about.
How would you know, though,
How would I know what?
if the flowers were poisonous?
Oh, because they definitely were not.
Oh, she
'Cause-
ate all of them.
no, but like,
You be eating weird things.
okay, listen, you don't got to be bringing up oh shit. Yes, I used to eat weird shit when I was a kid. For example, I'll tell on my damn self, you don't have to do it, sir. But one time when I was like definitely in like elementary school, I want to say like definitely around 8 years old, we made bird feeders and it was like peanut butter and like bird seed, but it was like also like sunflower seeds and shit in there. And so I thought it was food. So I just started eating it. I just started eating it. I also have been known to lick a TV to get that good staticky feeling. I've also been known to lick a rock or two in my time. I've licked a glass, a window here or there. I was a window licker kid. I was a very strange kid, and apparently we know why now. But
It all makes sense.
everything makes sense from the hair pulling to the weird things to the hyperfixations. Like, I found out recently that I do, in fact, have ADHD, and that's a wonderful thing to have found out finally. I also found out that, like, apparently my thyroid has gone kaput, and that was like the cause of a lot of my anxiety. Like, we stopped recording for a short while because I was trying to get my life back on track. It felt like I was spiraling out of control. Every single time it felt like we were back on track, there was something else. Every time I felt up, I would suddenly feel down, and like it was more than the normal bits of depression and bipolarism and stuff like that. It was more. It was like, I am going to do something drastic if I don't do something. And so I'm really happy to have those answers and happy to start feeling normal, somewhat normal again. What do you think, Slap?
Well, it was also because of everything that's happening, has
Truly.
been happening for this long ass year.
Truly. Oh my gosh, right?
It's only February.
It is 36 days into January. January?
Yes.
It was okay. Listen, I could not figure out what I was about to say. It was January or America. That's it. Like, we're 36 days into America. I mean,
We're 36 days
January.
left of America.
Oh my gosh, right. I missed the person I used to be before that motherfucker took office. I missed the person I used to be before Gaza started getting annihilated the way it started to this last time. You know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you, like, how long has it been now? A year? almost 2 years.
It's like a year and a half almost.
It's like a year and a half. Like it was October was a year, right? So crazy. Like everything is crazy, and I miss the person I was before all of this. Like so much. I miss who I was before the TikTok thing. Oh my gosh, tell us your experience with the TikTok ban.
That was so long ago. There's so many things that have happened and I've like forgotten about because like 5 more things happened the next day.
Yeah.
It's stressful as hell to like pay attention and try to find out what the fuck happened this morning or last night
Yeah.
every day.
Every day. So this break has been needed. Like I myself, like I was gonna be like, I've already started moving over to YouTube. I've got a good like routine going on YouTube right now. Like I'm not worried about my TikTok. Like my followers will find me if it's meant to be kind of thing. Like I wasn't worried about it, and honestly I still kind of hate it sometimes and don't care about the app sometimes, but we do have something incredibly special with the app, and like it's video editing tools and stuff like that, like so very good. It's just
I'm
full
pretty
of
sure
shit
it's been
now.
taken over, yeah.
Oh yeah, like I'm
And it's
pretty sure it's
really
meta.
weird they're trying not to say it.
Yeah.
You know?
But everything keeps lining up.
Yeah.
Everything keeps lining up.
Like it's like I don't know. It's stupid. They're like it works with Facebook and everything now.
Yes.
And it didn't before.
It didn't before.
But we're not going to let anybody know. Just keep them in the dark. Enough people won't care to find out.
They're just happy to have their app back.
Pretty much.
Anyway. But you know what? I have nothing to say like about it, because like they're fucking right, because everybody was crying, and we even posted like a really meaningful like goodbye, you know what I'm saying, that was special to us. But like I don't know, I just feel like some people really just don't care, and I think that's like
It's
hard
just
to
the
come to terms
root
with.
cause of pretty much every problem right now. Not enough people care.
It's so crazy how we keep bringing up Squid Game, like in our daily conversations, because you know me and Slappy talk and we talk about everything, and like we keep bringing up Squid Game. Like in the new season, in the first season, which I think is better than the second season if you ask me, but because it was a new original, it had us on our toes. Remember, do you remember I watched the whole thing by myself while you were at work, and
She's rude.
but I caught him up, and like I gave the like cliff notes of every episode, and I was like, all right, that's what we did, all right, now this episode. But anyway, but everything about that show was like the greater good of oneself than the many, and like that's what's happening everywhere, and I can't tell if that timing was on purpose or what.
It's kind of like how they stopped making Black Mirror episodes because they were literally just thinking of things that would be the most terrible thing to happen with whatever, and then it would happen, and they were like, we didn't want it to be this real, so that's why they stopped making Black Mirror episodes.
Wow.
And I feel like Squid Game is just someone writing, like, they saw the patterns and they're like, this is where it's gonna go eventually.
That's so crazy, like to be that dialed in that you were able to predict something on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you saw a trend, to notice the trends so much that you're able to predict something, like you just like, oh shit, like what if I wrote a story about this blah blah blah, and then it started happening. Like how do you think the author of Handmaid's Tale feels right now?
Jesus.
How do you think that the author of Squid Game feels right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like and then for people to get this far and then start regretting, how do you feel about that? I want to know. I want to hear you. Join the Discord.
Join the Discord!
Because I want to hear your thoughts about the question I'm about to fucking ask y'all, okay? Like, how do you feel about the people who now have regrets? I want to know. I want to know how you feel about it.
I wanna know what love is. I know you can show me.
But no, how do you feel?
Fuck them. I don't like. We're to the point where we are because of them. Like it's like, what is it? Voters' remorse or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure these same dumb people have had this voters' remorse before, and they keep voting for the same type of people. Like, they don't care.
You think that they've had this type of voters remorse before?
I'm sure.
Dang. Could
A
you
lot of people
imagine
had it with
voting
Trump the
wrong?
first time.
Could you imagine voting wrong and then continuing to vote wrong? Could you imagine?
No.
I've never regretted my vote like that.
I hold grudges too hard, and like, if I ever voted for a politician on some bullshit lies and then they completely betrayed everything that's good for me, I would never do anything with anybody related to them ever again.
But that's the thing, though, isn't it? Like, he literally said what he was doing the whole time. He said he was gonna do this, this, and this, and they thought it was a joke.
No, they liked it. But he, like, basically they heard how minorities were going to get fucked over, and they love that shit. So they didn't care about anything else he was doing. Like, it doesn't matter if he was telling them. They don't believe anything bad people say he said. They're like, he didn't say that. He meant it this way. Like, every single time you talk to any Trump supporter, that's the way they fucking are. They won't ever just listen to words a guy says and then be like, that's what he said. They make up some kind of scenario that's just the perfect thing they want to hear. Like, he's not even a good speaker. He's literally just rambles, and they come up with their own idea of what the fuck he meant. That's why they like him.
I know. Ugh, it's disturbing, if I'm being honest with you. Like, he speaks in half sentences, and I'm so terrible at doing it myself. You know what I mean? But like, I at least articulate what I'm saying clear enough, and maybe I over explain myself a lot, but I hope y'all have never felt ambiguous about anything I've ever said. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine being so like gray. I don't know how else to put it. It's like malleable. I don't know what's the
It's
word.
manipulative.
It's manipulative?
Yes. Entirely.
Well, that's what they're doing is manipulation, but I couldn't imagine being so, I don't know what the word is.
Deceitful?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, your whole being is like a half-truth.
Yeah.
To be able to pull that off.
I can't be inauthentic, I guess. Like,
I gotta be me.
I gots to be. I gots to be me. Also, thank you to Liebert for this. I love it so much.
She hasn't taken it off once.
I mean, I spilled gumbo
It's
on
been
it.
weeks. She hasn't showered. She won't take it off to change her clothes.
I showered, you know.
Yeah, she did. I'm fucking around.
Nah. I showered, you know. I am a kaiju queen, you know. I be
You
going
showered in it?
I be, you know, whenever I go in the water, that's me washing myself.
You're washing you and your clothes.
I'm so done with you. Put the meme in there.
Here's the meme, guys.
I'm washing me and my clothes.
Drunk as fuck,
Bitch.
I'm so
washing
tired of
me and
you.
my
But
clothes.
yeah, fuck those people. I don't care if you regret it. I don't care if you feel like you got lied to, because you fucking did, but you believed what you wanted to fucking vote for. I hope next time you'll actually look into what the fuck you're voting for, if there are any more votes. But in the meantime, people who didn't vote for this shit are directly suffering and going to suffer more. Because you thought you were going to be free from it all. It's already coming to you, and you're next. Like, they're going to go down the list. Right now, they're attacking immigrants. Next, probably
Immigrants and trans people.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
people
together
can't
because
leave.
next is coming the LGB part of the LGBT.
Right, because
they're
they're
just
just
gonna
doing
keep
trans right
escalating.
now. They're doing T.
They're setting up.
They're going to.
They're
come
setting
for the
up their
rest.
their baseline operation, and once they get done with one group of people, they're gonna move to the next, and the next, and the next. And guess what? Poor white people, you're another group. They don't fucking want you or care about you. They're already talking to the country Salvador to send American citizens to their prisons. They're gonna arrest you for whatever. Doesn't matter. You're a criminal now. They can do whatever they want. And they're gonna ship you off to a work camp. Literally. So I do not care if you feel bad that you voted for him. You voted for him.
And it's not even just like, people have like married into, the country. You know what I'm saying? Like green card or what have you. Like you are an interracial couple. A lot of y'all are. Thanks. Cause so were we. Yeah. Cool. Good. Great. So it's like pretty awesome that like 2 years ago I made a video in which I talked about the 14 characteristics of fascism. Cool. And then I said at the end to be safe, because when they come for one, they come for us all. Because if they come for Roe v. Wade, which happened, then they're gonna come for Hodges v. Obergefell.
They're coming for the Constitution
Then
already.
they're gonna go for Loving v. Hodges.
They're
I'm
coming
sorry,
for
Loving
all
v.
of it.
Virginia.
All of it.
Yeah,
They're not gonna stop.
Then they're just gonna take away the women's rights. They already did, mostly.
Yeah, they're gonna come for getting women out of the workplace next.
Oh, cool.
I just know it.
It's gonna be great. It's
Gonna be
fabulous.
a great time for everybody.
And I still say, okay, because I still remember. So I'm going to tell y'all about Star versus the forces of evil, okay? In the end, after the bad guy talks about racism and saying how it's never going to end, there's like a woman at the end, and she's like, I didn't think my hatred went that far. I didn't mean for it to go that far. And she truly is regretful, and she's wanting to start over and, make amends and stuff like that. And I still fully hope the best for those people. And I do hope that they find some semblance of peace one day. But I can't help but be so fucking angry at the way you threw everything away. Like, I want to care because I care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't make you care, but I care. You know what I'm saying? I can't make you care about me, but I still give a fuck about you. And it's so annoying that I can't just turn it off. Like, I wish I could rage, like slap it. And many of y'all can. I can't. But I'm also not going to say like, well, we should all be married. Nah. Fuck you. But I do wish you well, but go fuck yourself. Like, big time. Like, bigly, since you like them so fucking much. Bigly time. Like, ugh. Anyway, people are so stressed out right now that people are kind of going nuts, and I wouldn't blame anybody if they got an emotional support animal right now. Cake will not. She refuses to be as such.
She's like, right now, she's been hella clingy. Like, she wants to be in your lap. She wants to, like, climb up under the blankie with you. But then she's, like, just pawing on the, like, side of the bed or the chair. Just,
right. Like, our chairs
and
are...
we're like, what? And then she's like, so we try to pick her up?
And then she bolts. Yeah.
Jumps out the way.
Our chairs are more fucked up than they usually are. Like, I feel like they've gotten a little more textured in the last couple of weeks than they have in the last, like, 4 years, 3 years. How long have we had her?
3, yeah.
In the last 3 years. The last couple of weeks. But anyway.
Maybe she's, like, sensing our anxieties.
Sometimes I think she goes with my hormones, if I'm being totally honest with you, because whenever I'm ovulating, it's like she's more clingy to me, and when the red wars happen, she's more like on guard. I don't know. It's like she's trying to butter me up for a nice stud when I'm ovulating, and then she's just trying to make sure I'm okay because I'm bleeding. Yeah.
She's like, "You hurt?"
I don't think so. I think she knows what it is. I think
I
that
bet she does.
I think that she thinks maybe she has to protect me from like a predator who smells the blood or something. Bitch, I am the predator.
Ooh. That's exactly like the movie. Oh my god.
Oh, I think I did it.
You did it. Yeah, there you go. Predator in 3D.
Oh man.
Anyways.
Oh man, we like use that meme all the time. It's like, oh no, you got to do it. Come on, give me a clap, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
That
Anyway.
meme is everywhere, by the way.
I love that meme.
Anytime there's a white thing and a black thing
Yeah.
intertwined, it's that meme.
What were we watching?
It was that new show, right?
Oh, it was that new show. Oh my gosh, y'all
It's like
have
a
to.
Mike Judge show. It's pretty weird. It's about mushrooms. But they were like pinky promising, and it was like like just like the meme.
Yes, it was just
Here's
like
the
the
meme.
meme. That show is called Common Side Effects, and I just happened across it, and in the beginning it was too cute and funny. It was dark but funny, and like I saw Mike Judge on there, and I was like, Hank's in here, and he is.
Once you know that's Hank Hill, you can't unhear
Yeah, you can't
Hank Hill.
unhear it once you
Tell you
hear.
what.
I mean, oh, he was like pharmaceuticals and and some other shit, and I was like, oh fuck my. I was like, so does he just play the same character always or what? But anyway, because even in Office Space, right, when he worked at Tchotchkes, he was the manager, and he was like, now you gotta be more passionate. We need fling. We need how many pieces? Whatever, 30 pieces of flare. Of flare. We need. And he was so passionate about that stupid ass shit. You can't. You'll love it. I hope we can watch it.
How'd we get here?
Because I was talking about pets, and then we started talking about our cat, and then it escalated.
Pets. I
Pet.
see y'all in the pet tax.
Good shit.
We're gonna have some pets in this episode.
Yeah, we're going to have a pet episode, I think. And I was trying to do a segue and totally got sidetracked off of the segue.
Anyways, pets.
Before I got so rudely interrupted by myself, am I the asshole for not wanting to live with my girlfriend's new pet?
Depends on the pet.
What kind of pet is a deal breaker for you?
An ocelot.
I'd say it's an ostrich.
A skunk. An ostrich, yeah. Emu, anything that big. No.
You know what? I'm gonna say anything that's not a dog, cat, or a fish, and it's a hard maybe on a burb, on
I'd
a
say
drone.
no to birds.
I like drones.
We got a cat.
Well, I don't mean like if we didn't have cake, I would
like
be
what
open.
kind of pet?
Yeah.
No. I don't know about lizards and not snakes. Lizard, like an iguana.
Well, my family is terribly afraid of reptiles.
Oh, so yeah, no. I don't know. I feel like cats are the best one.
I feel like cats are the best too, but they've got some good old baby boys out there, little baby puppies.
I like playing with dogs.
I do like playing with dogs.
I do not like
owning dogs.
like maintaining a dog and training a dog. I think it's the training the dog I don't like the most. You don't have to really train a cat.
Just send somebody to do it.
No.
Man, I will pay some. I guess.
Why even have the dog?
So it'll.
I want to teach it my ways.
Okay.
Okay? I just don't want to go through all that to teach it. I don't want it to send it
Is
off.
there such thing as like dog school? Like I know
Yes.
there's dog school, but is there like boarding school, or do you just bring them home?
Yeah,
or
people
do
just
you take
send
them
their
and then
puppies
you...
off and they get trained.
Yes, but is there like a roundabout, like a school rounds? Like, you take them in at 6.
Oh, yeah.
You pick them up at 5.
Yeah.
Kind of. Oh. Well, is that daycare or are they training them?
Both.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure anything that exists for small children exists for dogs. Like, I'm very sure.
If that's true, I'm gonna like laugh. Anyway, I don't know what else to do. That's crazy. Before we get sidetracked again, throwaway.
Again.
Because my girlfriend uses my Reddit. So I, 26 female, don't want to live with my girlfriend's 25 female new pet. My girlfriend recently got a new dog behind my back. Some backstory, me and my girlfriend live together and we have since we turned 20. We have been together since we were in college, and I've always thought that we had a good and honest relationship till now. Around 2 years ago, I was attacked by a dog, and the injuries were so bad that I ended up having to go through multiple surgeries.
Damn.
And recovery time was a little over a year and a half. A long time with me needing physical therapy. I have a terrible fear of dogs ever since. My girlfriend helped me get through the recovery and was my shoulder to cry on, and she helped so much, and she helped with my fear. Although I still am absolutely terrified of dogs, it's a lot less than it used to be in the beginning. Back to now. A week ago, I came home early to see some dog toys sitting on the couch. I got confused and went to find my girlfriend. I went into our backyard and she was playing fetch with a Great Dane. Oh my gosh.
That is a big boy.
That's a big transition from no dogs to a large dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one hell of a transition. Oh my gosh. She saw me and came inside and let me know that she'd been wanting a dog for a while and decided to get one and thought that once we had him, I would feel too bad to say no to keeping him. It's a fucking...
She just said it out loud like that? I was just going to get it, and then I figured you wouldn't want to say no once I actually got it. Isn't that what she just said?
Yes.
Like, what?
I told her I couldn't stand to live with him and I wouldn't be going anywhere near our house or her until she apologized for going behind my back until she returned the dog. She told the story to my family and to her own, and I've been constantly getting messages saying I need to get over myself, stop being an asshole, and let her keep the dog. So am I the asshole? After reading all the comments, I want to say thank you for helping me see how wrong this was of her. I plan to talk to her about it tomorrow and will hopefully give a more proper update then. Thank you all again. That was a year ago.
Is there an update?
Nope.
Oh. Well, I'm glad she didn't just, like, accept that. That's insane. She got, like, the biggest dog you can get, knowing her girlfriend, like, has trauma and got fucked up by a dog, and just expected her to be like, oh, well, I guess we shouldn't put it back now. We'll keep it.
Right. A Great Dane is as large as this whole room is. Like,
it's like bigger than us.
Yes, like I've seen them like when they get on their hind legs.
Yes.
They're as tall as people are. Like, what the fuck? Are most dogs as tall as people?
Yeah, most dogs. Well, I wouldn't say most. A lot of dogs can, like, stand up on people's shoulders.
I always forget how large animals are, if I'm being totally honest with you. And then when I see, like, videos of moose,
oh my god,
like, they're, like, enormous. Like, there was one that was tall, like, as tall as the gutters on the house.
And I bet if we actually saw one in front of us, we would be like, this is so much bigger than I thought it was in that fucking video.
Exactly.
And it looks enormous in the video.
Like I would imagine us in our little Corolla, right? And then like it's
There's
just
just
towering.
a moose knee
Yes.
in the window, just
like one time
in your face.
My cousin lives in like this huge swanky neighborhood, and we were trying to dial. I was calling her, of course, but she was telling me to just press some button.
Oh, and the numpad.
But the number, but I had to get out of the car because it was so high above us. It was insane. I remember extending my full arm and I still couldn't reach it.
Yeah, they said your car is too small for this
right.
neighborhood.
Your car is too
We don't
small
have
for
little
this
cars
neighborhood.
around here.
But like at the same time, what does a rich person do? They get a fancy sports car. So they didn't have no smaller one for the sport car.
Right.
Motherfuckers,
I didn't even think about that.
Yes, and I guess
I can't leave my neighborhood in my Lambo.
You know, I guess it's Louisiana because like they got
Those
a truck
roads,
or two. They got a truck or two out there.
Yeah, they just take it somewhere because they can't drive on those slow cars.
Yeah,
on those roads.
I know, man. Like when we home, that shit like
Start
it
rocking.
goes from. That's how you know we're
in Louisiana.
Mommy come in. Call my mom and I'll be like, "Mommy, we're coming in hot. I gotta use the bathroom. We better clear the way." But anyway, back to the story. That is just crazy town though. Like, just huge dog. That we got on that subject talking about the size of things, and like I can't even imagine that dog after being afraid of something like that size of a creature being in my house. Ugh. And it's probably all hype because you were just playing fetch with it. And it's probably hype, and that's why she went inside by herself without the pet. Oh, jeez. This person's comment, it says, not the asshole, even counting the trauma. She should not have brought the dog into the home without both of you agreeing to it. With the trauma, the choice of a Great Dane is questionable. Does your girlfriend even like you?
Ooh.
Take my upvote. Oh, I can't even upvote it.
It's locked.
Because it's locked. It's old. That shit was crazy, though. Like, I definitely don't think she was the asshole there.
Yeah. Very weird decision to, like, do in general, just getting a Great Dane without saying anything. But also when you know your girlfriend got messed up by a dog and is scared of dogs. Is it that thing where people like try to make a reason for you to break up with them?
Oh.
Do you think that's what this is?
You know what I thought it was? Okay, this is definitely a stereotype, and I'm so sorry for bringing it up. But was it like the lesbian we get a dog together thing?
What's that?
That's like, there's a stereotype that once you get a dog, that y'all are basically married.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
like,
they U-Haul and then get a dog?
Usually you get a dog and then a U-Haul.
Oh, damn. Okay. I only knew the U-Haul stereotype.
I knew about the U-Haul and the dog.
What other lesbian stereotypes are there? Tell us in the Discord.
Join the Discord.
Join it!
Oh my God. I love this guy. Oh my gosh. You want to hear another pet story though?
You got another one?
I got another one, and this one is a million times worse, but it's so funny. All right, baby, go ahead. This is a Franny's choice.
Franny's choice! My girlfriend, 24 female, wanted another pet. How many pets? That's why are you capitalizing? And I, 27 male, said no. Plus, satisfying update. Okay.
Okay.
I am trying to keep this as anonymous as possible. Here we go. My girlfriend loves animals. She's a legal secretary as her job and also works as a small animal specialist on the side. She's worked as a small animal specialist for 4 years. And after getting her real job, decided to keep her other job for fun. At home, we have 2 dogs and 2 cats. All are her pets. So she works as a secretary and then is an animal specialist.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like, you remember those,
It's more than a secretary. She's like
like a
legal,
paralegal?
like a paralegal.
Okay. Why
Yeah.
did he say legal secretary?
Maybe he doesn't know the actual
A
term
small
for
animal
it.
specialist sounds to me like you remember like in school or whatever, or if you, I think it happened mostly when I was like at a daycare. They would bring in a like dude with a bunch of like snakes and lizards and hamsters and bunnies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, I feel like, is that a small animal specialist?
You didn't do that at Camp Classen?
I was not allowed to go to Camp Classen
Why?
because I got in trouble.
I mean, oh no. Yes, but I think those are just like naturalists. Not naturalists, like maybe they're just like wildlife experts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's it? Oh, I guess we'll find out.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
She's got pets.
She got hella pets.
All the pets.
Oh, how do you feel about 4 pets though?
That's a lot if we had a big house.
Yeah.
But also I would never have 2 dogs. 1 dog max.
What about cats?
Maybe 3.
You just like cats.
Oh, I'm thinking of the dynamics, okay? If you got 2, they either love each other or hate each other. If you got 3, they kind of mix it up, okay? Hopefully. I don't know. Her jobs are highly demanding, and when she isn't working, she's in the den organizing huge dog adoption events. Oh, okay. So, like, an animal. This guy is, like calling...
pets. Like
yeah,
pets. Like small
it's
pets.
like adoption.
Uh-huh.
Why is this guy calling his girlfriend's jobs weird things that, like, paralegal and a pet adopter?
Well, what is paralegal?
It's someone who works at a legal agency who does secretary, clerical type work.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah. You got to learn, like, the basics of how legal things work, and then you could do that job.
I know some of these words.
Every 4 or 5 months, she manages to bring about 60 dogs from high kill shelters around the U.S. and finds every dog a home. That's crazy.
Gosh.
She's legit.
She's a monster. She's amazing.
And I think that's a cool thing she does, but she literally stays up until 3 a.m. planning flights and managing people to get the dogs securely to the holding center, etc. This is every 4 or 5 months, so probably is a pretty busy time when she does it. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't sound like...
Every quarter.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like this is what she does every night.
If it is, in fact, every quarter, then she probably is working, like, around the clock, if I'm being honest with you. It's a lot of planning for those kinds of events.
You might be right. That is kind of crazy if so. And then she wakes up at 6 a.m. and goes to work until 5.
Oh my gosh.
And then goes to her other job until 10.
Oh my gosh.
And comes home and repeats the process.
Oh my gosh.
On her days off, she is taking her dogs to the park or going on hikes.
Oh my gosh.
What is there's like the different personality types. This sounds like the like energetic go-getter or whatever.
Ooh, type A.
Yeah, like this is, some people are like really just like this.
Yes, there's people at my job, like the tenured people who are in high positions are all like this. They do my job from 6 to 3, but then they're working overtime because like people need help and stuff like that, and then they deal with their families and everything else. And then one of them runs marathons. Another person is like a professional like bike rider. Like, y'all people are crazy.
If you like it, I love it.
Right, for real. But damn, that shit's crazy.
She lavishes her pets with new beds and the best food. And when she's working, she has the dogs go to daycare. Hey, we're talking about doggy daycare.
Right. It sounds like she's actually doing really well for herself.
Right. I'm trying to see the issues.
Right.
As you can see, her days are filled with animals, and I feel like I'm not even a part of this relationship. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
If you're not doing it with her, you're probably not spending much time
Right.
with her.
But why aren't you doing it with her?
Right. It sounds like something she's really into. So if you're really into her, you might be doing some things with her at some times.
Right.
You know? Not all the time if it's not your thing, but I like doing shit you like to do. And you like doing dumb shit I like to do.
That's very true. I think that I like when we try each other's interests.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a little strange.
When she isn't with the animals, she's reading or doing her own thing. We've been out to dinner maybe twice in the past month. She isn't distant or rude. She always lets me in on what she's doing and asks if I want to help or asks if I want to go to the park with her or on a hike. But I don't want to because it's always about the animals and not me.
Red flag.
I'm done with this guy already.
Whoa.
Immediate, like, you're the asshole. It's not all about me. I don't want to do it. Okay, go date someone who will do that for you, I guess. She said she was thinking about getting a tree frog to put in the den because she really likes the calming presence they give off. Hell yeah.
It's like a fish. Like,
yeah, it's like a fish tank.
I don't feel like that's unreasonable.
Nah, I wouldn't.
It could
care
probably
about that.
escalate. Knowing what we know about her, it'd probably escalate
to more.
Yeah,
I guess, but whatever. She's into animals. Like that's a huge part of her life. Like an enormous part of her life.
Yeah. And did you peep the ages? Like it's not an age gap red flag or anything, but it's like she's much younger than him. Like she's 24 and she's probably just coming into what she like her stride.
Yeah,
and
it sounds like she's like starting a really amazing, fun career.
Right. And he's like 27 and maybe more set on a path.
What he does, what
yeah,
he's
like
been doing.
set on a career path, and like maybe he's like nervous about like how it's gonna be like going forward.
It sounds like
It sounds like insecurity.
Yeah,
like,
he just needs more attention.
It sounds like almost like narcissism or like when.
I mean, I would understand why he feels like, yeah, she's doing other things that she likes to do all the time, and I don't like to do those things.
Yeah.
So it's not all about me. I don't care about that stuff.
Some people are just incompatible.
Yeah, if you don't care about it, you don't care about it. Like, let her find someone who cares about it, or just keep enjoying her fabulous life. I don't know. She'll be fine. You sound miserable. I just think that's the straw that broke the camel's back because I told her that's insane. You want a frog? That's insane.
Right.
I told her I'm tired of all the animal stuff she's involved in.
I thought it was going to be a bird.
It sounds like he's starting the we're breaking up speech right now, but I bet he's not gonna. I told her she needs to grow up, and I told her absolutely no to the tree frog idea. And then I said, bye, I'm going to find my own place to live. We're not compatible. No, he didn't say that. At first, she was quiet, but then she said something about how animals are her passion, and what she does isn't stupid, and she'll never get tired of animals, and that I have my own hobbies, too, that she doesn't think are stupid and childish.
Wow.
God damn.
So she's a lot more mature than him.
She's, like, insanely on it, dude. I think maybe she's like grown past him, and that's maybe.
Oh my gosh!
Maybe when he first met her, she was like figuring out how to get into what she's into now, and it was just like, I like animals. Let's go do whatever you like doing because I'm not doing.
We don't even know
like
how
yet.
long they've been dating.
Right.
Either.
Well, he knows her like 4 to 5 month thing she does all the time, so maybe a year or two, and they're living together.
What if it's like a borderline age gap red flag?
Oh, like you met her when she was 18.
Yeah.
And she's like now
20.
become her own. 18 to 24, that's usually where it starts falling apart in age gap stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's a borderline, I'd say.
I
don't think it's a borderline. I'm not trying to be like that because you're like 2 years older than me.
I feel like he's just been outpaced.
Yeah, I think that's really what it is.
She's busy and doing many things all the time.
All the doors are opening for her, but not for him.
And he's just living his life.
Yeah.
He
doesn't want to be Mrs.
Ooh, he doesn't want to be Simone Biles' husband. The callback.
Oh, God.
She then said that tree frogs are close to nothing maintenance-wise, and they're just pretty. Then She started getting upset and cried and left the room. And when I woke up, I found her asleep on the living room floor with the dogs.
He just went to sleep? I can't even sleep when we fight. Jesus.
It's like they don't like who they're with and they can't just accept that.
Yeah, or maybe this was her wake-up call.
I think it's her wake-up call. I think she was
jeez.
living her own life and enjoying the time they spent together, even though it wasn't much. She was probably happy to be with him still.
Yeah.
But he's just been resenting her success.
Yes.
And community building and everything he's not into with her because he doesn't want to do it with her.
That
this
community
is
is crazy
fault.
Too. She's built an entire
right. She's building her
they're
life.
They're gonna name an award after her. I just know it.
She's gonna have a foundation that
right.
That has more people doing what she's doing, 20 people doing what she's doing.
Right. She's gonna find somebody who's gonna love animals.
But she's climbing, she's soaring, and he's just watching because he won't grab on and be like, let's go. He's not supporting her at all. He's not. Do you like her?
Do you even like her?
That first story. Does she even like you?
Right.
It's crazy. It's not like we're being overrun with animals, but the amount of them in my life is aggravating. She even brings random lizards home and nurses them back to health. Oh, I hate when people take care of animals.
Also, so I was right about it spiraling. Damn.
I mean, it just sounds like part of her job.
Yeah.
She takes care of animals.
Yeah.
She gets them adopted. Of course, she's going to probably have to foster a puppy every once in a while or something.
Yeah, but.
Isn't this all a little insane? She always loved animals, but now that she makes a substantial amount of money, she does more than ever.
What are you tripping about?
Right. She can
be a kept man already.
For real. It's oh my God, she's making so much money. She can do anything she wants. I hate it.
Damn.
That's terrible.
I hope this. I pray this love never finds us.
Yeah. I hope I never stay with someone that I hate so much.
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I don't get it. He does not get it.
He doesn't.
Now, she wants another animal to fawn over and spend hundreds of dollars on each week. No. I guess I'm just venting for the most part. I feel bad for the way she feels. Ew. But I still think the time she invests in animals is insane. And since she's in a relationship with me, and she should act like it. I just got the ick twice in one fucking sentence.
Damn. And that's a lot when Slappa said he got the ick. He said, ew. And I was like...
I feel bad for the way she feels. You made her feel that way.
Ew.
But you're I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Right. What a gross motherfucker.
Update.
Do you want me to read it, Yum Yum?
No, I got it.
Okay, I believe in you.
After reading comments, are you powering up? Oh.
This is my belief. Yeah.
You gotta believe. After reading comment after comment about how I didn't support my girlfriend or care about her passions, I started to see where I was wrong.
Oh.
Wow.
Is that what it took?
Is
that what it took?
It took complete strangers on the internet
for
you to care about how your girlfriend
It took a salute on live television. Anyway.
I started to see where I was wrong. I do care about her passions. I personally am burnt out of animal care. I should have communicated that better besides blowing up on her. Yeah, maybe. I still, no matter how many protesting comments I get, will never understand why she donates so much money to just animals and not anything else. Deflection.
Right.
I just don't understand.
Right.
That was why I told her to grow up. Grow up. Stop supporting things you love.
Right, with the money that you earn, with the loads of money that you earn.
Right. That, and I think her passion for animals is childish. So
you think Steve Irwin is childish?
Yeah, liking living things that are beautiful and around us, just in nature, fucking childish. Grow up and fucking stay inside.
How is this a satisfying ending?
I'm with oh my god. Sort of in the way kids love fairies or mermaids, completely fake things. I feel it's a phase she never grew out of, loving the real things. I love dogs too, but her deep love of animals is something I looked over because she always had good jobs and she is very pretty.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit. Is this dude oblivious to how shitty he is? He's just like stating it blatantly. Did he read it after he wrote it before he hit send?
I don't know.
Because I like read over what I wrote, especially when I'm writing a long thing. And I would have been like, whoa.
I mean, he wrote a fucking horrible paragraph, and you know how Reddit feels about paragraphs.
I think a lot of people were misguided in calling me a douchebag simply because I miss spending time with my girlfriend. It's not why we're doing it.
No, you're mad people are clocking your tea, baby.
Right, like it's not, like it's, we understand you're missing spending time with your girlfriend. Everything else is why you're a douchebag. I'm
For real.
Right. No, I'm not jealous of lizards.
Are you sure about that? Because now you're projecting. Who said you were jealous? Every accusation is just a confession.
I think it's absurd to come home and find her bandaging up some lizard's foot, or open up my fridge to find a tub of mealworms to give said lizard. I've always loved how dedicated she was to things. Are you sure about that?
Right.
Whatever she's doing, she's giving 100%. I just wish she didn't do things that she liked to do.
Right.
I just wish she directed that oh my god. I didn't know he was going to say it. I just wish she directed that passion to things that really, really matter. Helping animals is nice and all, but it's not really changing the world.
Wow.
I bet this guy is changing the world daily.
Daily.
You think he's like out there doing it? Changing it all? Totally. However, I am still deeply in love with the beautiful, sensitive, loving girl I met 5 years ago. Okay, we got a timeline.
So I was right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
19.
age gap. It was a borderline age gap red flag. In the worst way, because it's pretty close together. And also, what do you mean you're deeply in love when you said the most shallow shit about her? She has good job. And
she's pretty.
She's pretty. Tell us more.
So I overlooked her having passions and love for animals.
She's literally been doing the thing that she's been doing our whole relationship.
Oh my god.
I don't like it.
I don't like this guy.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, men don't actually like their partners.
This guy for sure does not. It's like
he just liked all the benefits she brought.
Exactly. Like, and women are the gold diggers.
Right.
Holy shit. All the comments made it clear that I was being rude to her.
You were.
So I wrote her an apology letter and went to the nearest pet store to get her a tree frog.
So he's love bombing.
I got the tank and lamp and even crickets. I set up the whole tank in the den where she wanted it and named the tree frog Jinx.
Oh. That's kind of cute.
Don't awe for him.
But it's a cute name.
He should have let her name it. Jerk.
That's true.
I thought my apology and
it's like a kid opening the board game that wasn't even meant for him.
Yeah.
And popping out all the pieces. Those are my pieces.
Right.
Sorry.
I want to unwrap the Monopoly money bundles.
Right. Shit.
Does it even come like that anymore?
Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm pretty sure it is like my Monopoly Godzilla. It was like in vacuum seal. You remember the luggage that was like vacuum sealed and it was like space luggage or anyway, fuck you. Fuck everybody.
Anyways.
I know y'all making fun of me.
Let's keep going.
Man, fuck y'all.
So he bought the frog and named it Jinx, like a fucking dick. Anyways, I waited for Jessica to get home, and finally when she did, I told her, go look in the den. She seemed upset still and said, thank you for the tree frog. I actually bought one before I got off work and had a friend set up the tank for me. It's in my car. I'm going to go get it. Thank you. She is corporate mode now. You don't want to fuck with this bitch. She's a paralegal. She brought the tank in and asked if we could talk a little bit in our room because she had some things on her mind.
You don't want to do this in front of the creatures.
Yeah, we don't want to do this in front of Jinx. She don't need to see this.
Oh my god.
She said she didn't want to jump to conclusions. Is this a satisfying ending? Oh shit, I'm about to be so satisfied. But our relationship wasn't heading in the direction she wanted.
Oh my god, she is in corporate mode.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I should find someone more suited to what I like. Maybe a more quieter, less busy life.
Oh my god, she's in corporate speak.
I explained to her that I love her deeply. I just want her to tone down her animal life. And she said she can't because it's not only her passion, but all the money she makes from being an animal specialist goes to the animals for adoption, vet care, housing, and money to the people who foster the animals when she can't.
Oh my gosh.
She said if she toned anything back, she would lose a huge part of her, and I thought she was being extreme.
Are you kidding me? What?
I told her I loved her, and if that's her choice, just that's it. She said she loved me too, but my actions showed I can't and won't support her.
No, you read it. You didn't have the right inflection.
Oh, what?
He said, I told her I loved her, and that's your choice.
Oh.
And if that's her choice.
Just shitbag.
Just a shitbag.
Just shitbagging
And
everywhere.
I'm starting to get unreliable narrator if I'm
Oh, for sure.
not.
But it's like he's like telling on himself entirely.
Yeah, like for 5
But
years.
it feels like he's
he
hiding more.
What if he didn't tell us how long? Because people would be like,
Like he's not mentioning like for him to be with her for 5 years and for her to be doing all this stuff all the time and him not doing it. I feel like that's where he's like being just like, I just didn't want to do it. But he was like, he's been like a huge dick to her this whole time, trying to stop her. And now that he finally went far enough for her to dump him, he's writing the story. But it's still fucking awful. Like, he's fucking telling on himself, but it seems like he's probably worse than this.
what if, like, let's finish the story, but basically, we realized today that Redditors hate TikTokers because TikTokers are genuinely, like, more upbeat, and Redditors are generally, like, more downbeat and angry and mean, and they hate TikTokers because they think we're childish and naive. But on the other side, on Reddit, there's a lot of incels on Reddit, and there's
So many.
plenty on TikTok, but not like this. It's like they live here.
They
And-
live in Reddit. TikTok, they're on there, but they're all with them. They're with each other.
Right,
That's how
but
TikTok
what
works.
I'm saying is that, like, I think that he came here thinking he would get the support
Oh, I
of the
got you.
incels,
Mhm.
but he did not.
No.
He got us.
Okay. She then referred to many times in our past when I refused to show up to her adoption events, and most memorable for her was when I wasn't there when she was accepting an award. Yeah, we just would keep reading. It's right there. He was being a dick and not doing anything
You've
with
been
her.
real excited. It's okay, baby.
I know. This shit hitting. It all became very clear that she didn't want to be with me anymore. And once again, she was choosing animals over me.
Oh my gosh.
I accepted it and told her to live her life as she pleases.
Oh my god.
Thanks, buddy, I will. I wasn't gonna before that, but now that you told me, I'm gonna go do it. What the fuck? As I told her that I thought she should give money to homeless children too, and she said, sure, do you know any organizations I could help with? But I didn't have any suggestions, and I was already angry and felt like she was giving me a slap to my face.
No, she was calling her bluff, you idiot.
Never
He
saw this
never
coming.
Yes.
Oh my god. She said that I was missing the point. He is. We ended the conversation shortly after that with us splitting up and her saying there are things in life that I don't understand.
Right.
And she can't make me understand.
Right.
And it's just as frustrating for the both of us. Damn. I agree with her about the frustration part.
Wow.
Wow.
And you were right. You were spot on about the 19 to 24. That's when they start growing a mind of their own. He's in that red pill shit. Bet you, because they're pretty close in age, but men are throwing their own lives and relationships away. The lonely man epidemic. Here we go.
She said that I can spend as much time as needed to clear my head, and I'm allowed to stay here until I find a new place to live. Unfortunately, the house is hers, and life is going to be weird to adjust to alone. But she's right that it will be less busy and more quiet, which I'm excited and looking forward to, I'm sure. I'm also happy about not having to share my home with a tree frog, her 2 dogs and 2 cats, and whatever other critter she brings home for the night.
So what are you gonna? Okay, hold on. There's a too long didn't read, but we just read all this.
Yeah.
Take my upvote. You suck dick. Anyway, but what's gonna happen to the tree frog? Are they gonna return it? Because that's really fucked up. 2. You didn't even live there. Like, you didn't even own it.
You weren't on the lease.
You weren't on the lease. You weren't on the mortgage. And you were talking to her. She definitely had an awakening.
I'm so glad for her. You know, this is a very satisfying. I'm satisfied.
So she owns her own house.
Doing.
She's 24 years old.
She's crazy.
She's winning awards
She's
for
amazing.
taking care of animals.
She's slaying.
Satisfying.
Yeah.
It was.
Nobody's
okay.
doing it better right now.
Okay, because
she glowed up too hard for him.
she glowed up in the middle of the relationship, and he was just like,
he was like, "Oh my god!" Stop.
He was like, her future's so bright, he gotta wear shades.
Her future's so bright, he can't even see himself in it.
He gotta wear them shades that are shaped like aminals, like my butterfly shades, or my Yoshi shades, so that she'll notice him. I'm just saying, it's just an animal joke, but man, fuck all y'all. Anyway, that was a crazy story. The way he didn't even notice.
She always had good jobs and is very pretty.
Right.
I was pretty much done with that guy since then.
Yeah. Please don't let the satisfying update be her forgiving him. Please don't let... Oh, thank God.
Good for her. Yes.
Oh my God. This tells me everything I need to know. She always had good jobs and is very pretty. Damn. What an absolute fucking legendary story. No wonder it's on the best of Redditors. But how did he not realize? He just kept going.
Yeah, he just kept further incriminating how terrible of a person he is.
Right. Oh,
Non-stop.
Sickening. I'm mad how that girlfriend couldn't understand how a Great Dane, a large creature...
I really feel like she was just trying to make a reason to break up. I can't think of any other logical reason someone would do that when they know what they know. Except they want that person to get away from them, but they're too scared to just be like, hey, I don't want to be with you anymore.
If you ever didn't want to be with me anymore, would you just tell me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad we got that cleared up. I'm glad we got that cleared up, because I just hope that this never finds me. I hope that nobody ever does anything like that to me. Anyway, that was fun. I was going to read one more story, but it's not really relevant, and I feel like we had a theme going here big time.
Yeah, that was a good, solid meshing of stories. Almost.
Yeah, Jesus. And I'm really stoned.
Yeah,
and also,
too.
I got off work. I dropped off some lipstick at a coworker's house because she's a red lippy girl like me. And then I came home and then we started recording. So it's almost 10 o'clock and I am so hungry. I can't tell if it's the munchies or if I'm hungry, but anyway, regardless, I missed you guys. I miss doing this. It's a lot of fun doing this, and like, I'm glad that my head feels clearer now. And now it's like everything was like screaming. It's a little quieter now, but now everything else hurts. Like my knee, my ankle, everything hurts so bad. It's like now that the things that were going on in my head are done, everything else is like, hey, so now that you've got that clear, I need help. Like so, but I'm excited. I'm excited for this year, even though I'm deeply terrified. I am excited to spend it with y'all. I'm excited to be with my husband.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
think
just-
of anybody I'd rather watch the final season of America in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be sad when it's gone.
What's your favorite like 90s rom-com or like 80s, 90s, like early 2000s?
What's your favorite rom-com in general? Maybe you like
Yeah.
a newer one we've never seen. I don't know.
Are there newer ones?
I'm sure. Why would they stop making rom-coms?
I haven't seen it. Or
I haven't
heard
seen one in
anybody.
years. I think the last rom-com I saw was I Love You, Man.
That's a rom-com?
Yeah, it's like a bro rom-com.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the last one I remember, like actively remember, is what's that one with Justin Timberlake and Meg?
Meg.
She's got the big eyes. My mom watched it all the time because she liked looking at Justin
In
Timberlake's cute
Time or
butt.
something?
No,
No.
it was like Friends with Benefits,
Oh, yeah.
but I didn't know if that's what it was called.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was called Friends with Benefits, but I'm not sure if that's what it's called. But it's got Justin Timberlake and the chick from Meg. Oh, Family Guy, Meg.
I can't remember her name.
I can't either. Is it Mia?
Man, whatever. Fuck her and Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah,
about
fuck
that.
them.
Damn.
I remember her name. I remember his name. Mila Kunis?
Oh, yeah. Mila.
Mila.
Yeah.
Fuck Mila.
Damn.
All right.
But anyway, so my favorite rom-com is You've Got Mail or 13 Going on 30. It's a hard tie.
Does Nacho Libre count as a rom-com?
Oh, that's right. I was going to say Knocked Up. Somebody said that the older I get, the more I understand Katherine Heigl's character. And I was like, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a lot. What? Nacho Libre?
Is that a rom-com?
I'm going to call it a rom-com because you know why?
I love that movie. Fuck Jack Black.
Oh my gosh, why are so many? Anyway, but
Good
the reason
movie.
why
Bad
is
man.
because we often say little kiss, big kiss. And we like do that kind of variation a few times before we like move on with our lives. But anyway, I just want to hear what your guys' favorite rom-coms are, just because I'm nosy and I want to know things about y'all. I love y'all so much. I'm so happy to be here. And as always, we'll catch y'all
Later.
later. Mwah. Bye.